season will be 22-year-old right-hander Kerry Wood. And the scouting report on Wood, he's a power pitcher. I think everybody in the world knows that. Basically a two-pitch pitcher, the fastball and a curveball. Uses the fastball to get ahead, and he will try and finish you off with that curveball. If he is getting the curveball over, he can be unhittable, as witnessed by the fact that he has once in a game struck out 20 hitters. Did it his rookie year against the Houston Astros. And they say, the Astros say, it was the best breaking ball they'd ever seen.
Here's BENARD, and the first pitch is a strike at the knees. Marvin batting .221. Couple of home runs, 11 RBIs. Marvin working on that on-base percentage, which is at .297. 1 ball and 1 strike. BENARD in the series, 1 for 4 on Friday, 1 for 5 yesterday afternoon. A ball and a strike. In tight, 2-1.
Kerry Wood is a big man, 6'5", 230 pounds. And remember, 22 years old. He'll turn 23 in June. 2 years of big league experience. Missed all of last year because of an elbow injury. Had to have major surgery on it. His velocity at times this year has hit 97 miles per hour.
And Marvin taking a pitch. He's had trouble. Takes the walk.
Defensively for the Chicago Cubs today, behind Kerry Wood, they will have Glenn Allenhill, Damon Buford, Sammy Sosa in the outfield, with Green, Nieves, Young, and Zaletta on the infield. Joe Girardi, a veteran catcher who's having a great year throwing runners out. 45% of the base stealers have been banged. Girardi will be doing the catching behind the dish, trying to harness this young phenom.
Miller takes a fastball that is running up and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Girardi goes out to the mound to have a word with Kerry Wood.
Simple. Don't overthrow. Throw at a speed you can control. Let's get it down the strike zone. A lot of times when you get in a ball game and you walk the first guy and then you get behind the second guy, you start to panic a little bit. You panic because you don't know if you can throw a strike. Sounds crazy, but it's not easy.
Miller hitting .289. Outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Barry Bonds waiting in the on-deck circle. He'll be next to face Kerry Wood. Willie Green off the bag at third. Just on the edge of the infield grass. Miller takes very high, and it's 3-0.
And the take sign will be on now. Now it's a station-to-station game when a guy's having problems with his command. And here comes Oscar Acosta, the pitching coach for the Cubs, to try and calm the youngster down. When a guy's having problems on the mound with the control, just nestle in and be patient. If you're patient long enough, he will dig himself a hole. Very, very deliberate out of the stretch. High leg kick, very easy to steal off of. And a 6'5" pitcher is going to be slow getting rid of the ball anyway. But pretty classic release as he lifts that knee up. He brings it back towards the glove, which he loads over the right side. Very compact motion. They've worked hard to get this kid abbreviated into a motion that he can control that gets him in the strike zone.
Well, Kerry Wood, 3-0 to Bill Miller. And he takes a little off and he pours it in there for a strike. 3-1. Miller has only faced Wood a couple of times. He's 0 for 2. Bonds watching from the on-deck circle. BENARD at first base. 3-0 Chicago. And Miller hits one high down the left field line. A long run for Glenn Allenhill. Into the corner. Hill makes the running catch. And BENARD's going to have to hustle back as he was all the way down to second base.
What a nice play from Glenn Allenhill. Left field had to go a long way to his backhand and fight the sun. Good concentration to the ball. Measures the wall, gets himself set. Good play from the veteran.
Barry Bonds hitting .321 was hit by a pitch yesterday in the first inning, and following that he went hitless in 4 at bats. First pitch is high and away, 1-0. $19 home runs, 38 RBIs for Barry Bonds. And he got underneath this one and hits it a mile behind the first base bag for Eric Young. And Young will backpedal and make the catch. And that's out number 2. And let him bring up Jeff Kent.
I've seen guys do this. They have the glasses, but they wear them on top of the hat. Now, that is not the traditional flip down kind. That's just a pair of Oakleys. But this is a tough sky, and you can see that he's looking right into the sun. Why not put them on instead of making a style statement on the top of your hat? I don't get it. That's what you should be wearing right there. Willie Green with the more traditional pair of sunglasses that you can put up and then flip down when you need them, looking into the sun.
Here's Kent. Kent's got a couple of hits off of Kerry Wood, and both of the hits have left the ballpark.
Get a veteran like Eric Young with those sunglasses, and then you get a rookie like Julio Zaleta doing the same thing that Young's doing.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. JT Snow is on deck, just underway here at Pacific Bell Park. A early 3-0 lead for Chicago. Wood in his 5th start of the year. Outside corner, 0-2. Deep and left is Hill. Straightaway in center is Damon Buford. And Kent goes the other way. A long ride. Sosa going back, but on the track he makes the catch. Giants strand BENARD. We've played 1 inning, 3-0. Not a bad place to be on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. A little windy out there.
JT Snow to lead it off. Snow, Burks, and Aurelia here in the bottom of the 2nd, facing Kerry Wood. First pitch is strike.
Let's take a look at our Chevron High Performance Spotlight. JT Snow's that guy. He's got an 8-game hitting streak going, hitting .433 during that time. A couple of dongs, 10 RBIs.
Pulls it foul, and it's 0-2.
Right now, in an 0-2, you're going to get a chance to see Kerry Woods throw some breaking balls. He really has not locked in with that pitch yet. And Girardi wants a fastball away.
And Snow goes that way, but he hops it into the seats.
That surprises me. He went to the fastball there in the 0-2 only because it's early in the game. And the best time for a young pitcher, any pitcher really, to get a feel of a breaking ball is in an 0-2 count with nobody on base. Go up there, snap it, try and gauge it down in the zone. There's the curveball Woods shook to get.
Got him.
That was unfair.
So that's really the first one the Giants have seen.
Girardi had called a fastball in. Woods shook it off. He wanted to throw the big snapper. That thing starts off above your head and then just explodes down. That is nasty. And that's the one fear you have when you face Kerry Wood as to whether or not he's going to have command of that pitch.
Here's Ellis Burks, who takes the pitch away. 1 ball and no strikes. Burks hitting .375. 3 home runs, 20 RBIs. He's been in right field in all 3 games against the Cubs. 1 ball and 1 strike as Burks swings at a pitch that was out of the strike zone.
That thing comes up there so hard. I mean, he throws it at 90 miles an hour. That breaking ball just, you see it as fastball, then it just takes a nosedive away from you.
Hit on the ground to short for Nieves. His throw is in plenty of time. Burks is retired, and Wood is retired 5 in a row, bringing to the plate Rich Aurilia. Aurilia 221 with 4 home runs, 20 RBIs. 1 for 5 lifetime against Kerry Wood. 5 for 20 on this homestand. First pitch strike.
This guy, 22 years old, 6'5", 230. He's going to get a lot bigger. He's going to fill out. I mean, I can see this guy by the time he's 30, if he's healthy, pitching at 250.
Another strike, and it's 0-2.
I'd like to have a little bit of a microphone that would go into a guy's brain that would allow you to hear what his thoughts are the first time he sees that breaking ball.
And Aurilia goes it to short. Davis stays with it and throws to Zaletta. And since the walk to BENARD, Wood has been perfect. Green will lead it off 3-0 Chicago. Hey, don't tip that baby over now.
What a great day to take a boat ride. Just perfect. Temperatures around 65, 70 degrees in that area.
You see you and me running a sailboat?
No. We would not get far. There, that's us right there.
They have to be anchored.
That is not a cannon.
Listen. We're guessing that is something you can look through that would give you a closer view of home plate. Or all right, here's Doug Mirabelli. Giants have 1 base runner, no hits, and they trail 3-0. And Mirabelli takes a pitch that misses somewhere, 1 ball and no strike.
Kerry Wood is blowing smoke right now. He has got a good rhythm going.
Inside, 2 balls and no strikes.
Where's that? He said.
Erwin Danley kind of cocks his head. And Mirabelli to right field, slamming Sammy. Will have to play it off the wall, and Mirabelli is going to be held to a single.
A couple times that Sammy Sosa has made nice plays off of the carom in right field. Marvin BENARD hit a ball that hit the P on the splash landing sign, and he was right in position to make a play and almost got BENARD out at second base. And here, Mirabelli going the opposite way. Sosa chokes it off and holds Mirabelli to a single. Nice play.
Here's Kirk Reeder. And the pitch to Reeder is up high.
You know, the hardest pitch to bunt is a high fastball. And that's what Kerry Wood features. This guy cannot be an easy guy to bunt. Not when you're throwing 97 like he is right now.
Reeder is 0 for 18 on the year. And the bunt out in front of the plate. And Wood thought about going to second, but he throws to Young to get the out. It'll go 1-4 on the sacrifice.
Well, Reeder gets a high fastball and he gets the job done. Thought for a second it may be too hard. Wood took a look at second, and you get the easy out. First baseman Julio Zaletta, the 6'6" first baseman, getting down as Wood looked towards second. You don't want to get in front of a 97-mile-an-hour throw to first, second, or home. Not when you're 20 feet away from him.
BENARD drew a walk in the first inning. And he takes high. 1 ball and no strike.
Doesn't look to me like Wood has quite the velocity out of the stretch that he has in the windup. So that becomes one of the keys today. Keep him in a stretch.
2-0. Well, that was the problem for Wood in the first inning, although he did retire Miller, Bonds, and Kent after BENARD had walked. But he fell 3-0 to Miller, and Bonds really just got underneath the pitch. And it's 3-0. It looked like Kerwin Danley was going to come up with that right arm and call it a strike. BENARD with the shades and the 3-0 pitch, and Marvin taking all the way takes a strike. Bonds on that top step watching Kerry Wood. 3-1. And Marvin swings and fouls it down the left field line and out of play.
Yeah, I think he thought that was ball 4 after he fired. But you know what? You can't fault a guy 97 miles per hour. You don't have much time to identify and pull the trigger. I mean, you just got to go after it. That's why you see a guy who throws that hard. They get a lot of guys to swing out of the strike zone at pitches that they don't normally swing at out of the strike zone. A guy throws 88.
And BENARD down the left field line, but a souvenir.
How about that? A 3-2 hook. Look at this guy's reputation with command. You just don't think you're going to see anything but a fastball in a 3-2 situation, especially when he's leading 3-0.
3-2. And BENARD chases a pitch that was right around his letters, and it's the center fielder Buford who makes the catch, and BENARD beside himself for swinging at ball 4.
That looks easy from up here, but it's a whole different ball game down in that batter's box. Again, the same commitment you have to have that caused him to swing at ball 4 down around the knees. He does the same thing up around the eyes. But at 97 miles per hour, you've got to get it started.
Here's Bill Miller. Miller takes the big curveball, and it's 1 ball and no strikes.
The Billy Miller hot zone likes the ball middle in, out over the plate. Does not handle the stuff down around the knees well.
There's a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, that might be something we consider right there. That looks like it's got a margin for error built into it.
Well, I guarantee you it's perfect for you, because you'd be able to park that. Up and in, and Miller loses his helmet as he bends back to get out of the way.
Little chin music. Got those that hard, gets up around your head. You can sniff that thing. Smells like burnt cork.
Miller, little looper fouled. And it's 2-2.
Oh, lefty sitting there.
Said I made the play.
That's why you bring your glove. You see a lot of people doing it. Boy, we have our gloves up here.
Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch to Miller, and Miller strikes out swinging as Wood just blew that ball right by him, and that ends the inning. Giants strand Mirabelli at second. Sammy Sosa will bat third. It's 3-0 Chicago.
He immediately looked over and he said, yeah, but he was younger at the time.
Bonds takes very high as the Cubs put the shift on to Bonds, who hit a towering pop-up to right field in the first inning. Nieves on the first base side of second. Curveball, and that's in for a strike.
That is a huge break on that ball.
It's hard to throw it for a strike. Kent waiting on deck. 3-0 Chicago. And Bonds a little late on the fastball, and not unusual when you just seen a big hook and it's 1-2.
Well, I'm surprised with the stuff that Wood's featuring right now. He hasn't had more strikeouts.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And with the fastball up.
And did not get the location as he threw it inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That looked like it hurt Girardi. He wanted the pitch out over the plate up above the letters, and he got one down on the inside corner at the knees as Nikolai Bonds, Barry's son, looks on. He's bat boy today.
2-2 pitch. Curveball, and Bonds holds up on the appeal. Jim McKeon says no swing, a full count.
A guy like Kerry Wood, you really cannot employ a lot of dramatic sets back there behind the plate, giving him targets. You just pretty much have to put it down in the middle and just let his natural velocity and movement take the ball where it's going to go.
Bonds pulls it on the ground. Zuleta has got it, and he'll underhand it to Kerry Wood, and Bonds is retired. That'll bring up Kent.
Again, a breaking ball in the payoff pitch. Wood has been impressive today.
Kent, an outstanding May. 17 walks. Overall for Kent, 42 RBIs. He's got 12 home runs. He hit a fly ball to the track to end the first inning. We are in the 4th, and the first pitch. Kerwin Danley says Kent went around and it's 0-1. To right field, Sosa again, and he'll back off, and the ball ricochets away from him. Kent is going to put on the brakes at second base. So Sosa went back, and that one hit the brick. And when it hits the bricks, it's going to take a wicked and long bounce back, and it did to Sammy Sosa.
Fastball out of the plate, and a inside out hack put on by Kent. Second time he's done that against Wood. Here he finds the wall, and let's watch the flight of it. One thing about Kerry Wood, he's going to supply a lot of the power. Ball getting away from Sammy, running it down. Had it been a 0-0 ball game, you may have seen Kent try to go for 3 there.
Here's JT Snow. Snow, it's a pop-up. Willie Green shading his eyes, and he makes the catch. So Snow pops out, and here's Ellis Burks. Burks grounded out to short in the second inning. Burks 0 for 7 lifetime against Kerry Wood. Kent at second base, 2 outs. And a breaking ball is in for a strike. Rich Arulia on deck if Burks keeps this inning going. Another curveball, and he missed the ball in a strike.
They've been pounding Burks with a lot of breaking balls in both at bats.
In tight, 2-1.
That's a nasty pitch. Get him looking away with a couple of snappers and then bury him on the hands with 96 miles per hour. Not a whole lot of swings you're going to get throwing at that pitching location, and he just missed the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike.
Girardi wants it again at a fastball.
3-1.
Wood shook off to the curve. Time when you have a veteran catcher and a rookie pitcher. Remember, the catcher still is a guy that suggests. The guy on the mound has the final veto as to whether or not to throw a pitch.
Well, with the base open, what's he going to do? And a line drive could be in the gap. Coming over his hill, and he'll make the catch as he closes it off to end the inning. Giants strand Ken at second base. 4 in the books. 3-0 Chicago.